Hello. So this is just to put forward some sort of considerations I've been having, kind of like a diary, thinking out loud, sharing some of the things, the thought processes I've had to have in regards to, preparing this campaign. And a lot of like the stuff that you do at a session zero, I've managed to get out of the way on the Facebook page. I've created a specific Facebook page just privately for the group to be able to go in, get at character sheets and other information, get at like flavor information about how the world works and stuff like that, so that they can really see what it is they're joining and if they want to join and that kind of thing. Also, I want to give a shout out to the Mutant Year Zero Facebook page, which is particularly good and full of interesting ideas. And I've been posting on there a little bit of late as well. Yeah. Obviously, we are in a time of change right now with the pandemic thing affecting the way people meet and game, and it's had to affect our group too. We've had to take into account, how we're going to actually play, and looking to, take it to online, maybe meet up on a Discord server or whatever. It doesn't appear that Roll20, which is basically a visual application that you can use to, move counters on a map and stuff, support the Mutant system currently via its dice roller app, built into the site. However, I'd be quite happy for people to just use a trust system over audio, be it like a Discord or whatever we use. And regards to that, some people have been fairly resistant to the idea of, meeting up online to do it, preferring the presence of an actual gathering, the social thing, It is different, but it's something that it's one of those needs must situations, right? To try and push on and actually get things done and do stuff. For those players that can't make every session, there's the situation of, they may well get behind because you gain experience for active things you do within the session, things that you do towards your particular character's goals, and you even get one experience just for turning up. So it's kind of the way I think I would do it is that anybody stepping in would probably get as much experience as there have been sessions at the very least, if it's fewer than what they already have, so that they're not completely terribly behind in every way, but they're still not getting massive silly experience for against the intent of the experience gaining system. So I mean, there's going to end up being a clear step between that, and also there's going to be a difference in experience between the different players because they're going to be different species, and basically if you're doing something towards your particular tribe's favor, to help your tribe in particular, you would gain an experience where all the rest of the party, if they weren't your species, wouldn't, and so on. It's all the experience amounts are going to pull apart, but it's also right to say that you don't level up in this. You either gain a skill or a talent, and that's it. An up a skill or gain a new talent. So as soon as you get 5 experience points, so it's not terribly far away either to be able to get 5. It's easily doable within a session itself if you can change and alter things specifically for that session, because you can alter basically the like the NPC you want to protect and who you dislike and all of that. You can alter that per session, so to portray the new context you're in. So previously it might have been someone in a different tribe and you've walked very, very far away from where that tribe is, so you're not going to be able to get any more experience off of what that originally was if you don't change it. based on, you know, where you currently are and who's currently around you. Yeah, there's the, I mean, I was hoping to start the players at the spring equinox and have them mostly not already be in the resistance, and with an opportunity to try and find out who and what the resistance are and where, most importantly. They already know the why. And any other players that basically turn up late, that aren't there for the beginning, then I can just have them already be members of the resistance, and basically that lot of players meet the other lot of players. So I've got a contingency in place if we don't have like a everybody present for the start sort of thing. I mentioned before about the dice. Obviously, I have a one set of dice. So it's like 15 dice in a pack, 5 of each of the colors. Of course, it's really expensive, and the postage and packaging prices start getting really silly on these dice. It was a long wait before they got re-released, because Q Workshop did a release, and I don't like Q Workshop's dice because they are not very clear to read, I always find. So when I saw that, you know, the official brand brought out its own re-release, then, you know, I just bit the bullet and went for it. Now, the rest of the group don't have these dice, so I would suggest they use the Mutant Year Zero online roller, which is fine, works really great. You can just push a button to push a roll, and it will just auto push all the 2s to 5s for you, and it's just very, very clear results. It's great. Yeah. The other thing to say is, you know, the book talks about, you know, the group either being like all the same species. Well, no one's really going to practically want to do that. So I couldn't enforce that. Or basically running it from multiple different camps, and that would suck and take ages as well. So I'm just going with the path of least resistance here and saying, well, yeah, everybody's essentially kind of outcast people. They've met each other anyway, and they all hang out at a different animal camp that's basically taken them all in. It's not that they're not welcome in their camps, but they are certainly considered oddities within their own camp, so they prefer to hang out all together as a group at this other camp that's basically taken them in. And yeah, that way we can have everybody together and have a clear starting place. So that's everything right now. And then I don't know what else to do other videos about. If anyone has any ideas on anything you want me to cover, then I could do that. Maybe talking about what some of the characters are. I think I mentioned before, like, that one of our characters is going to be a St. Bernard dog with, you know, the keg, because we're obviously at the mountainside thing, and he's going to go healer. He's going to be melee strength focused, so he's going to be a lol paladin, and he's going to be able to take the Moonshiner talent. It's funny then when these things actually work out, you know, you conceptualize them, and then it's like, oh, by the way, there is actually a talent called Moonshiner where you get to make booze. Hey, how about that? And then there's a special rule for using booze as well. And so those are some considerations that I thought of. That's my thinking right now, and then it would just be a case of diving in, picking the first place. I'm kind of thinking Badger, just like Sweden Rolls did with their Delta one shot, 4-parter one shot, 4-shot. And yeah, you know, we'll see if I do that. But I'm thinking that at the minute, no one's actually gone Badger so far, so they've just spread. It's so far, you know, no one's doubled up on species. So yeah, I'll see you at the table.